G'day everyone, Teenick back here again in Transport Fever. Yes, I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, holiday, New Year period. And that ends the holiday message from Teenick. Welcome back to our ridiculously complicated junction that we built last time. Or the time before. Last time. Thankfully we have a train coming through to spice things up a bit. But yes, if I'm a bit croaky today and there's some weird cuts, it's because I have this ridiculously awful cough and I think I might die. So, you know, what the hell, I'll just have a crack at recording anyway. Why do you have iron ore in the slag wagons? That doesn't sound good. Yeah, that and there's coal at the back, but I'm pretty sure that's just because those wagons have never been used. Why do you have... Because there's iron ore here at the brickworks. That ain't right. Okay. Oh, I see. Yes, because I actually noticed this when I started the game up and put an unload order in here because yes, you were trying to pick up iron ore that was coming in on the stone route, and obviously now it's going to go back out on the stone route because it's going to try and find another way. So where's this route run? Yeah, so you're going to send the iron ore back here to try and actually get on the iron ore train because the iron ore train's still waiting for a full load. Why do you have slag? What? Where does this come from? I don't even know. So what are you doing? You're unloading at Fort Collins East. Yes. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay. Good for you. And you're off now. Okay. I can't figure out where this iron ore's trying to go. So we know it's come in on one of these routes. Did it come in on this route? Maybe it's... No, it can't have come down from here. That would be silly. This is all very perplexing. But yes, either way, we now have iron ore here that we are hopefully going to send back on this stone route because we have no need for it to be here because that's the brickworks. We have 73 million in the bank, so we're actually quite profitable at the moment. There goes autosave just kicking in and being a bit of a douche. And I did have a bit of a look at our lines when I started, and the steel line was way in the red, but of course now it has moved down into profitable town. Where is it? It should be here somewhere. I was hoping it'd be near the bottom because that's the most profitable. That is clearly logs, planks, rock to Biston. So good for rock to Biston. Where is that steel train? You'd think it'd be under S for steel, wouldn't you? So keep looking for... No, okay, now we're back up at the 0. Well, either way, it's now making a profit because I did notice we had 2 fully loaded steel trains heading over here to unload and obviously turn that steel into sweet tools, machines, and goods. And we have a lot of planks over here trying to get back to the steelworks. So we should probably chuck another few vehicles on. We've already got a lot of them. Okay. Well, we can chuck another few on. It wouldn't hurt. We've clearly got a bit of an oversupply. So let's have a look. What are we using here? We're using the Mac. I'll go another 4 of them. Just make sure he gets that plank moving. Just one plank. Just the one plank moving. There you go. Off you go, fellas. That'll be great. I also must take this opportunity to apologise if there's any background noise. It gets really, and I don't mean to understate this, really hot in my study. So I've got the window open, but knowing my luck, they're going to have the free-range children out next door who are going to scream and squeal and you know, just generally be little shits. So if that happens, apologies in advance. Yes, as I was saying, 80 million in the bank. That goes up every time I draw attention to it, which is awesome. But we also have a lot of passengers waiting in our stations. I mean, Columbia, Rockford, Plano, Lakewood, not so much, Cincinnati. So we really need to start updating our passenger routes because they're all stuck in the what are we in, the 20th century? They're all stuck in the 18th century. No, that's wrong. 19th century. Yeah. So we've got 114 people waiting for the Eastern Suburbs line, for example. And we're still rocking these decrepit old pieces of shit. Financially, it's doing quite well, despite the decrepit old pieces of shit. But it does mean we have the money to buy a more expensive train to replace it. So show me locos. What are we looking at? We've got some options. We've actually got quite a few options. Now, the Eastern Suburbs line, would we benefit from electrifying this? Probably not. It's pretty flat and straight. Well, it's straight-ish. It's pretty flat. We can go with flat. Let's agree it's flat and move on. So we really could look at the Flying Scotsman if we wanted to go British, which we don't because we're in America. Until we get a proper sort of mainline... Okay, I should have probably fix them off camera. Until we get a proper sort of mainline steam or diesel sort of express engine, we're probably going to go back to the Atlantic. I mean, we could go to the Mikado, but it's slow. The Atlantic's quick. I like the Atlantic. It's got top speed of 100. Apparently passenger carriages are called wagons, so we're looking for something that can do 100. So you're 110, you're 180. Yeah, it's probably overkill. That is 100, but it's also German, and it looks a bit silly. So we don't need that. What are you? You're a Donna Bruche. You're a Thunderbox, which I'm pretty sure is an Australian word for toilet. So we're not building toilets on wheels. Although these trains will have toilets on them because we like to offer the creature comforts to the passengers. Let's go 5 cars. Let's really ramp up capacity. How much is that going to cost? 16 million. Make it happen. Boom. Down to 65. I have no regrets. I have some regrets. That was a lot of money. But yeah, the Eastern Suburbs line is spiralling way out of control. Only 3 trains. We should probably go ahead and add another one. Where's a depot? Didn't we have a depot down here somewhere? We got a depot. We're going to build a train. How many carriages did we say? 5? Let's go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 2. Well, let's put a massive dent in the old budget there. And let's go Eastern Suburbs line for you guys as well. And that will hopefully deal with some of the punters waiting at Orange. And how are we doing down the end of the line, Ventura? 88, we got a few people waiting for the old Minneapolis line as well. Something we should probably address because, again, we've got decrepit old crappy trains on there. And I'm pretty sure we've got a lot of passengers waiting at Minneapolis. There's some of them waiting for this line. Most of them are waiting for the other line. But maybe if we improve this line, they'll be like, oh, well, I might actually give that other line another chance. Yeah, so we really need to fix these poor old things up. I mean, look at you. You're 39 years old. You're probably looking a bit tired. Yeah, there's a lot of rust on that engine. The blue line going through it doesn't help, I know. So, we can fix the blue line by just closing that window, of course, but we can't fix the rust. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and upgrade this fella as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much is that going to cost? 32 million. So when we started the episode, we had 70 million in the bank. Oh, that's a dirty carriage, isn't it? We could have at least given it a bit of a wash. Guys, I mean, look, we're leaving people behind. This is not good enough. We need to improve our service. Look, here comes a nice train. What line are you on? You were on the Minneapolis line, Rockford. Why are you on that line and you're still on that line? Oh, you're waiting to be replaced. Okay, that's good. What's your excuse? We've already replaced them on that line, so that's good. But my logic is if we get better trains on these lines with more capacity, admittedly we're going to put 4 carriages on these guys when we replaced them, so we could probably stuff that up. Let's add a 5th and see how much that costs to upgrade everyone. So add a 5th, how much is that going to cost? 22 million. Now what the hell? Renew the ones we've got, add an extra carriage, we need the capacity. But yes, so the more capacity we have, the faster the trains, the more profit we'll be making. So when we started the episode, we had 70 million in the bank, and now we're down to 8 million. So thus begins and ends my goal to upgrade everything. Because, well, we've now pissed all our money away. When I did have a look, I did notice that our Minneapolis interstate freight is still hemorrhaging money. So, good for you. It is making a little bit more money now that we've plumbed the cattle in up here. But yeah, it's still not doing very well for itself. So I'm going to actually chuck a few more trucks on here to try and get a bit more cattle moving. And then what I'm considering doing is actually running some trucks from here into Rockford itself. It's a bit of a roundabout way, but we'll have the food and the goods and whatnot come up this way to here. And it'll open up another market in Rockford. Disadvantage being that any goods and tools will actually be going the long way because they'll have to come down here and then get trucked up to Rockford. So they might sort of put a dent on our profit a little because I'm not sure how the game will calculate the profit for that. If it was Transport Tycoon, it would actually show up as a loss because, it's having to go the long way. But, I mean, we do have goods and tools being transported into Minneapolis itself. So, it's something I'm considering. I want to run the goods from here into here. Saves building a whole separate siding. We could also build a freight siding for the Minneapolis freight out here and then truck it in that way as well. That's another option. Something else we have up here is another potential source of livestock. So if we did build that siding there, we could truck the livestock in here. and we could truck this livestock over there instead of bringing it down here. Problem with that, of course, is that if it was at this point here, it's still carrying goods and tools and machines that want to come to Minneapolis, so it may not have capacity for the cattle. Of course, the rate it's going, it's running empty at the moment, so it doesn't really matter. That's passenger train. Let's see if we can actually find one, see what he's carrying. Whoop, bit of lag there. Hello. What are you hauling logs for? Where are you taking these logs? Aren't you supposed to be empty? You are pretty much nearly full of logs, and you're going to go try and pick up more logs over here. Okay, that's definitely a thing that's happening. I would assume they're logs that are coming from Columbus that have decided they want to come down here for processing instead of, the sawmill that they're supposed to go to. And that may be my bad. That may be because we don't have enough trucks on this route. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw a lot more trucks on. Yeah, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna go throw like 14 on there to try and ease the burden, because obviously Columbus rather, because their logs aren't being processed, they're trying to send them somewhere where they will be. So let's go ahead and throw on some more trucks, and then obviously we'll need another train to remove some of these planks. How are we going? We've only got the one train. How are you doing for money? You're doing quite well for yourself. Okay, I'm okay with this. Oh, here we go. He's bringing more logs in now. Let's see how many he unloads and how many he tries to keep going with. Maybe that's also why he's not picking up any planks, because he's not really unloading many logs. It's sort of a vicious cycle there. But yeah, he's certainly fully loaded, which is absolutely fantastic. So how much are you dropping off? You're dropping off quite a few logs, okay. But yeah, see, he's taking all these logs up, and then we're going to keep them going, and that's just a waste of capacity. So yeah, I don't even know if he won't be able to take all these planks away. 60 capacity, and we had like 80 odd planks waiting. So yeah, we need a lot more trucks on this route here. Where's a truck depot? Send me to the depot. Well, it's literally right next to the station. You gibbon. Autosave's going to kick in, of course, because I'm actually doing something and not waffling on about nothing. No, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Boom, got to spend money to make money. And in this case, I want to make more money, so I can spend more money, so I can make more money, so I can spend. So what are we putting this on? This is logs, planks, Orlin. There we go, off you go, guys. You're using your fancy bridge, which I probably should have built a nicer bridge for. It's a really ugly wood and stone number at the moment, so that's not ideal. But yeah, so now we're going to cause some sort of intense traffic jam for a second. While we try and move some of these excess logs. What do we have to? 178. Yeah, so we're not doing great there. We could stand to do that. How's this goods train going, by the way? You, sir, you want to go back through the passenger station for some reason. That we don't have any vehicles on this. That would be a problem. Also, financially, you're not doing anything. Why have we not got a train on this route? We've clearly built a platform for it and everything. And we've got the delivery trucks running, I would assume. No, we just never got around to setting this up. Oh, and we've got a new vehicle, the E44. I'm pretty sure that is a German engine, so pretty much useless to us in our current state of play. Look, we've got another couple of farms up here. I'm almost tempted to try and run the cattle down to Minneapolis. Orange. Where do we have the abattoir? Down here. I'm almost tempted to run the cattle down there as like an express goods route, and then sort of bring goods back that can come down to Columbus that way even. That is also possible. I mean, heck, we could run the cattle from here down to Lakewood. That wouldn't help anyone. But yes, we could run the cattle through here, all the way down here, pick up any goods and tools that we need, and bring them back up to... Not goods and tools. Pick up any food. I'll get it eventually. And then bring that straight back up here, bypassing the Minneapolis goods route. That is also a possibility. We could stop here on the way back to unload any food that we had for Lakewood. Obviously, the Minneapolis freight is doing that already. But by doing that, we could also pick up some goods and tools. So that's something to consider in the long term as well. But yeah, we need to set up this little goods route here. Where's a depot? We've got a depot right here, don't we? So let's go ahead... do we want to electrify this line? This line would be a candidate for electrification because we've got this big ass hill here, and this bloke here he's not struggling, but he's not doing great. 20 million in the bank. Okay, let's talk electrification. How much would electric trains cost? 8 million. Okay, what's that compared to? 2 million. Okay, so electric trains, very expensive. There's the E44. Livery of Deutsche Reichsbahn in blue-grey. Yes, okay, so that is definitely a German fella. Good for him. What are you? You're Swiss. Yes, okay, good for you. Crocodile is Swiss as well, I think. But we do have the Milwaukee Road EP2, which is bipolar. I'm terribly sorry to hear that. But no, I honestly think this line, good candidate for electrification, good hills, both directions. Let's make it happen. Okay, right. Let's just do this. Yes to catenary. I think I pronounced that right. Yes. Okay. The wires don't go into the depot. Is that something we can make happen? No, I don't want to do the siding. I want to do the depot. Can we upgrade you? Yes. Okay, good. Make that happen. No, I don't want to buy trains. I want to click apply. Yes. Now we have an electric depot. I don't know why we could build electric trains if it wasn't an electric depot, but we apparently could. So, all of the lines going that way, they both come out of these centre tracks, so that's okay. So if we electrify the middle 2 tracks, well, I think we have to electrify the entire station, but you know what I mean? That should be fine though, because they can all be served out of that one depot. Have we missed anything here? Oh, we're getting a bit laggy. Now, I think I've got, because notice we've got a sort of a kink in the wire here where there should be a pole, but there isn't. So I think I've got the option to manually place the catenary poles. Wait, here we go. Let's try and snap one in there. No, I want it to snap in right where it. Nope, yep, no, yep, no, yep, no, 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 yep, no, okay, just no, just I want it right where right here where this bit is where there's clearly supposed to be one. Okay. Yep, that's working well. Let's just close enough. Yep, wow, that is so ugly. Cool. Well, I don't know what this means. Oh, good God, what is going on here? Post height snapped. What does that do? That does not help me in any way. What does this do? Nope. What does this do? Nope. Okay. What do these things do? Ooh, I can do double. Oh, look at this. I can have a center one. Okay. Oh, can I line that one up maybe? On this, no. Okay, you know what? Let's just leave it. Let's just. This is fine. This is fine. Train 57 has reached its lifetime. That too is fine. Okay, so now we need to upgrade a couple of platforms. That is an old train. We need to upgrade this station to have catenary. Yes, as I thought, we have to do the entire station, even if we're not using all of the tracks. Not ideal, but I can live with it. And look at this. Doesn't have the nice. Look at that nice pillars down the centre there. That is attractive stuff. I don't think it's going to work on this one because it is a through track and it's not actually going to wire that one. But if we ever do want to wire that track, we can make that happen. So back to upgrading. Let's go boom, boom, and of course that one. Yeah, and the wires look a bit janky through the middle there. That is probably my only visual complaint with this game is that, yeah, the catenary is a bit limited in its sort of pole placement. But that is a very minor complaint. I mean, let's be honest, this game does a heck of a lot with the creativity it offers. I mean, I can build tracks however I want, and if the sacrifice for that is having a few bits without any catenary poles attached, I can live with that. And see, I can even put them in manually, sort of close to where I want them. Sort of. I mean, that for some reason doesn't line up slightly with the wires, but yeah, I can live with it. You know, it's one of those things we can just deal with. So back to the magic wand tool. So we've already done the hill here. I should add that it is a mod I've downloaded to put the poles in the center, just because I think it looks a bit neater than having them on both sides of a two track setup such as we have here. So double track all this. Yep, yes please. Now I won't do the passenger station yet. I mean, I kind of want to, just so we can sort of future-proof in case I accidentally sent an electric train down here. But, yeah, I will do that, though, just in case we need it. That just made it look less attractive. Good. Yeah, no, I won't do it yet, just so I remember that we haven't electrified the other end. Catenary, yes, please. Apply. Very good. Yes, because if I electrify here, I might get the idea to put an electric train on when I haven't actually done either end of the route yet, so that would be an issue. So wire up this here, and now we're going to make sure we wire up all the bits in the middle here. Yes, yes, and yes. I will do this cross track here just in case. Now, is that done the tunnel? Oh, we're going to do the tunnel manually, do we? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We got this. We got this. We got the wires. There we go. We'll put the wires in. Don't want to miss a spot in case the train stalls on the hill without any wires. That would be very embarrassing, and someone clearly has an opinion to offer on these new wires being strung up, possibly because he realises it represents the death of steam. That's right, buddy, looking at you. So we've got to do all this. We may as well do that bit of track there. That's the junction, so that's fine. And come down here into Columbus. And again, we're just going to do the freight station at this stage. Wow, this is a lot of electrification we've got to do. Okay, yeah. Would be nice if we could do larger sections of track, but I guess we'll just live with it. So hopefully this fits under the bridge. If it doesn't, well, what are you going to do about it? So done over here, done in here. Good, 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 good. And then we just got to do the station as well. Catenary, yes please. Fantastic. We do have some poor unfortunate trucks trying to load goods here as well. We got so close and we just obviously didn't finish setting it up. So the first thing I want to do is set up a nice fast goods train, and then we'll obviously work at electrifying you guys. How old are you? 15 years. Okay, so you're not a spring chicken, so I don't mind replacing you with an electric engine either. So we've got the goods route set up. We just need a train to haul the goods. So can we do any better? No, everything's sort of European other than you, isn't it? So we'll go one of you and hope that you don't just hemorrhage money. Because if you do, we'll be getting rid of you pretty quick smart. Yep, autosave's going to interrupt, of course. Thank you. That's fine. So let's go boxcars. What's this? 120 k's now. How fast do you go? 113. Okay, so this is good. This is good. This is good. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How big do we build the stations? I honestly can't remember. 165 meters? How many carriages are you? You are 11. Okay, so you clearly fit easily in that station, so this should be fine. And we need to set you up on the goods route. Where is this from? This is from Lakewood. What do we call it? It would be called Lake something. Lake de Clum. There we go, that'll do. And this is going to work. You're not going to have an issue that needs a tissue. No? You're gonna come out? Here we go, here we go. New electric engine. God, you're a funny looking thing, aren't you? Okay, let's try and block the depot doors so we don't watch them slam shut on our own train. That's definitely a locomotive that someone built. Yep. Does it have smoke coming out the roof, or is that my imagination? It has smoke coming out the roof. Someone needs to explain this. I thought it was an electric engine. Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now. Bipolar. God, you've got a lot of wheels. Seriously, look how many wheels that thing has. Hold on, let's just follow along. That's, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28 wheels. That is a lot of wheels. Are you going to pick anything up now that you've arrived here? Let's have a look. It's just a moment of truth. Nope, running completely empty. Good, that is going to be a profit-making enterprise if ever I saw one. And good to see we built a really big station, so we could have made that train a heck of a lot longer than we did. Now, I also wanted to double up on our log plank train. You know, the log plank train that is the log plank train. Also, yes, okay, so only the passenger train now wants to come through the station because the game has recognised I am trying to electrify just this route. Very good. So yeah, we've got the one vehicle on at the moment. He can haul 23 wagons. Okay. Can the bipolar thingy do better? Let's have a look. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, how many is that? That's a number. I lost count. No, that is 8. I thought I misclicked. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Let's try 25. I don't know how big this station is. Let's hope 25 is not too big. So you, sir, are on logs / planks. No. Oh, yeah, Clum de Lake, that's it. Yes. I nearly clicked on the Buston one, and that would have ended in tears. Oh, look, another opportunity to put a pole down and see if it lines up with the wires. Can it just, no. Yep, okay. No, okay, no. Another opportunity to not put a pole down. Very good. I do like the fact that the headlight on the front's nice and bright too. That's kind of cool. Okay, fella, off you go. Make me some money. Your friend is, I think. Yes, your friend's making lots of money, so you need to up your game and make money as well. How much do these cost to run? Because they're a lot more expensive to buy, but are they cheaper to run because they don't use coal? 1.3 million. No, they're significantly more expensive to run as well. So this thing better be a profit-making machine as opposed to a money-sucking thing. That's yeah, apt description for it. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? You're waiting for the train in front of you. Fair enough. That's the Buston Interstate Freight. Hopefully you're doing better. Wow, you're doing okay. You are a keeper. You're doing quite all right for yourself. Okay. Yeah, move into the platform. Come on, you can do it. Eventually you will get into the platform. This is a long train, but we really did build a big station, didn't we? He is going to fit. Just. Okay, cool. So the limit is, how big a train are you? You can carry 300 logs. That is impressive. Okay, well, we'll just have to rebuild it with 25 wagons just to see how long that actually is. Let's go. Can't see the running counter down here. There we go. Okay, let's bring it up to 25. 320 meters is how big we built this station. Fantastic. Good to remember. Good to remember. Good to remember. Now, hopefully, we have a similar amount of logs down here for you to pick up. Yeah, 216. By the time he gets there, it'll have definitely climbed. Yeah, see this bloke here, he's getting up the hill okay, but he's not quick. So I'll be interested to see how fast this little fella is, when he's got a fully loaded train. Going down the hill, he's going very quickly. He's doing about, what, 100 k's now? 101. There we go. 102. Hopefully the trucks know to stop at that level crossing. Otherwise, we in trouble. Okay, moment of truth. We've got a couple approaching. Okay. Okay, I have hired well-trained truck drivers that understand how level crossings work. If this was Transport Tycoon, they would both be smoking piles of rubble. I mean, let's be honest, Transport Tycoon drivers are not too smart. Can we upgrade this to have wigwams? We can. Ooh, we can have proper gates that they drive into. Wigwams it is. Yes, make that happen. Yes, there we go. It looks a lot nicer. And given it's quite a busy truck route, we want to make sure it's nice and safe there for our truck drivers, because I value the lives of my employees. Thank you very much. God, this town's really expanded nicely. Look at these nice houses coming down to the truck depot. I like that. That's cool. So you're going to stop here for no reason. Why do we have you stopping there? I really don't think you need to stop there, friend. What would be the logic there? Unless you're bringing bricks down, but we're not bringing bricks over here. Although, we could be bringing bricks in on the steel train. Do we have any bricks coming in here? We do not. That's probably an opportunity. Rail bricks from here to here. Steel train can double up on steel and bricks. And then, yeah, so we'll leave that stop in there just in case we do eventually want to send some bricks down here. Where do we build the industrial station? The unloading station, rather. Is it near the industrial area? It's not really near anything. No, it is not. Okay, so we wouldn't be able to bring bricks down there. Fair enough. We've lost a lot of commercial in Orlando. That's disturbing. Okay. Oh, well, we'll leave the station there anyway. One day we might actually need it. I zoomed out way more than I needed to. How are you going up the hill? Okay, so 80 k's now. He's doing a heck of a lot better than the steam train would. Speaking of, where is the steam train? There he is. So he is going to bring in, hopefully, picking up more planks, but he's going to bring in more logs here. So let's just have a bit of a comparison as to how fast you guys can go. So you're dropping off plenty of logs, not dropping off as many as I would have liked. Yeah, no, we're still sending way too many logs over to well, I can't remember the name of the town, but the sawmill over yonder, where we first started transporting logs to, which of course means that we're not transporting logs from Rockford. The sawmill is at Tucson, for future reference. So yeah, that's definitely an issue. We really need to increase capacity over here, even if we just end up putting a new siding around the back here and just ditching this truck route to completely. That might be what we have to do, because so far we're not keeping up with the logs. No, we're down to 46. Okay, we are keeping up with the logs, but we're still not transporting enough planks out of here to make it worth our while. So We're leaving with nearly a full train. We're doing 30 k's an hour. You're still empty. Why are you putting out diesel smoke? You're an electric train. Is there something in the description about that? How do I, I have to go to a depot somewhere. Here we go, here's the depot. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, yeah, okay. No, it does not say anything about it being like an electric diesel or something. Maybe it's like the cooking smoke from the crew. Either way, the people on this train are sitting in their decrepit old carriage, hauled by their dirty steam train, looking at this nice modern electric freight train and going, why don't we get that? I don't know why they talk like that, they just do. Just get off my back. The wires sort of fit under the bridge. They don't stick up through the bridge, so, you know, that's something. I'll take that win. So now you, sir, should be loading with 300 logs easily. Good, and we'll see how well you handle the hill out of town. And if you handle it well, that's a candidate to roll out more electrification across the network. Come on. Anytime. So this one here, our steam train is just hitting the grade now. Full train, 50 odd k's an hour. So, yeah, hopefully this electric fella can do a lot better. Okay, so you do fit in the siding. Barely. Your back of your train's not hanging out. We forgot to put a caboose on. We'll just have to live with that. I can admit my shortcomings. So he's loading up a full train of logs, and somehow the logs get longer when we load them onto the train and larger. I'm concerned about how that works, but I'm going to stop questioning it. It's just going to lead to hurt feelings. So let's see how you do with a full train of You with a full train of logs. You're already getting up to speed quite well. Admittedly, it is downhill out of the platform, but you're doing quite well for yourself. I'm quite happy with this. That's just autosave having a moment. That's fine. We'll have a bit of a wibble there on the points. That's okay. I think all the wagons have a bit of a wibble, so it's not my fault. Yes, okay, so that's a tight corner we took pretty quick. I know time is money, but try not to fall off and ding the new engine, guys. How do you see out of this thing anyway? Where are the windscreens? There's like a tiny one there and a tiny one there. So, yeah, good luck to them. I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure this is perfectly safe. That is a monster train, though. Okay, so the steam train is down to about 45 k's an hour at the crest of the hill, and we're at 54 k's an hour, and we've just started on our first hill. Oh yeah, we're making a killing here. Look at this, 50. He's accelerating up the hill. That is impressive stuff. Let's just hope he can translate that into some profit, because he's already cost us 1 million. And whereas the steam engine, making 1.8 this year, that's not to be sniffed at, so we can absorb an increase in running costs. But yeah, it would be better if we were hauling more planks up the hill and less logs, because if we're going to be hauling stuff up the hill, I'd rather it be the freight we actually want to move. So how are you doing? 62, yeah? Oh, okay, so 3 million when you unload. So this is a route that can absorb the price increase of the electric engine. So I'm going to call that a success, and I'm going to roll it out to the other train as well, the old steam train there. So we want to go with 25 wagons, and then replace him. 15 million. Okay, that's money. Got to spend money to make money. It'll be money well spent. And yeah, crest of the hill, we've actually accelerated up to 70. So yeah, this electric power is definitely the way of the future. And he goes into the tunnel and downhill. So that's good. Hopefully you unload a few more logs down here, because these guys have depleted their supply and are now running empty. Which is, I'm going to count a success. We just need more planks to bring back. Well, sorry, we've got planks to load onto the train, but we need to unload more logs to then load up with more planks. So, sort of a... What is this smoke haze? I'm hoping a steam train just went into that tunnel, otherwise we in trouble there, kids. Yeah. So, any minute now, that smoke will hopefully dissipate. No, it's just gonna... Oh, there it goes. Just disappeared. Nope, no, it's back. Okay. Nope, gone. Back. Gone. Back. So I figured out how to solve the world's greenhouse gases and air pollution problem. Is just don't look at it. See? Disappears. And while we sorted out the world's, problems, we found an electric train doing 113 k's an hour. Really not upset about that in the slightest. And this is a really nice little station scene too. I like how the bridge goes over the freight station. Oh, private car. And I'm sorry, is your name Anthony? Oh, I thought it was Anthony Anthinson. I was going to say that is just a stupid name. Although, let's be honest, Anthony Anderson isn't much better. Apologise to his... Apologies? Yeah. I'm sorry to any Anthonysons out there, or whatever your name might be. Okay, there we go. We've unloaded more logs than last time. This is good. And we've depleted the entire supply of planks. Yes! This train is a clear winner. And now you guys have 137 logs to deal with. Very good. So hopefully we can skew the balance even more and unload pretty much all of our logs here, and then load up with a butt ton of planks. So that is a massive success. You haven't replaced yourself. That's disappointing. You will. Probably when you stop here. Okay, now let's see how you go getting up this hill, because we figured out this bloke here capped at about 45. So I want you to do better. Okay, well, you're barely out of the station. You've already hit 45, so you're doing pretty well for yourself. How are you going financially? You're still in the red, but that's okay. You haven't completed a full run yet, so I'll give you a bit of leeway there. When you get to the top of the hill and you're unloading your planks and your logs, that's when the big payoff happens. But yeah, you're certainly not cheap to run. What are you? Oh, you're the goods train. I was thinking, when do we put another electric train in here? And you're already carrying some goods and tools, which is good because you're 1.4 million in the hole. So, yeah, we probably didn't need to electrify the goods route. It's only a short train. In fact, why don't we go ahead and Mikado him, and then say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just see if we get some money back. Yeah, we gained 5 million. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, the electric train on the goods, probably overkill because it's only a short train. But definitely on the logs and planks, that's a winner. And I want to roll the electrification out onto the steel line as well in the future, I think. And that would benefit the southern line too, because that goes up and down a few hills. Obviously, don't have the money to do that just yet, but I'm hoping that the increased capacity on some of those passenger trains we started off with, and this increased capacity, see, 84 k's now. He's doing pretty much double the speed the steam train was up the hill, and that's definitely a win in my book. Because, yeah, if he's completing the run in half the time, double the speed, he's making double the profits in theory, which should offset the increased cost of... How much do you cost to run? Yeah, nearly 4 million a year. So, still in the red, but we're going to unload, we're going to turn a mighty profit. Or just any profit, I'll take. Okay, coming in to unload, and we've already established you fit in the platform. So, this should be the end of a complete run. So, he started here, ran empty, out, and he's come back with his full load of logs and planks. Plenty of machines waiting, that's good. What line are they waiting for? Boston Interstate Freight. Why is nothing going out on the Minneapolis one? $4 million payout. Cha-ching. Very, very happy with that. You are a good train. I'm going to pat you on the nose. You're a good train. Who's a good train? You're a good train. Yes, you are. Your pantograph's not touching the wires, though, so you're powered by magic and unicorn dust, clearly. It's not even an assumption at this point. And he turns around to start another route. Yeah, we definitely need to electrify this one as well, I reckon. How are we going? We only have the 3 trains. They're all getting a bit old. So why don't we make that our last act? Oh, that's a long route to electrify. This might take a while. I'll do the electrification off camera, and I'll come back when we're introducing the trains. Right, so having electrified literally the entire line, as well as the entire passenger line up to this point, because I realised they both came out of the same depot, and just in case the train gets confused and decides to wander onto the passenger line for a bit of a shortcut, I figured I may as well do both of them. I realised that the stations on this route are not really big enough to accommodate a proper electric train that would actually make money. So now I'm going to upgrade them as well. Yay! So this one's a bit of a tricky one because we've got the depot and the junction down here, and I really don't feel like demolishing this entire thing and rebuilding it. What I'm going to do is instead demolish the station. Yeah, I know, right? That's happened. And go ahead and No, I boo-booed there. Let's just go ahead and say none there. And go ahead and rebuild it in this fashion here. So I've moved the street connection down to this end of the platform. And then we'll just adjust all of the roads around here to make sure that it still connects up to the, what's that, small street, medium historic street. Now we want small country road. Tiny country road, small country road, here we go. Ooh, asphalt, fancy. So really the road itself would go that way, and then we've just got our connection up here, and that is still well within the range of the sawmill. So yeah, all we've done is we've sort of moved the warehousey bit up here, but the actual street connection's down here, so it can quite easily connect up. So that was a 320 metre station. Don't worry, I already measured it out. Where else do you guys stop, by the way? Yes, you've only got the one other stop here, which is the log loading station, which might be a little bit more tricky to work out. But we'll just get out the old bulldozer and have a crack, as one does. So we'll just knock all that out of the way, because we're going to have to rebuild it anyway. And yeah, we're looking at 320 metres of station here. We'll keep the street connection in the middle as we have been. Now, obviously, that's not going to work in its most sort of, I guess, naked form, you'd call it. I'd call it naked. It looks naked. So obviously, we're going to have to go ahead and whack a bit of a curve on there. That probably is not how we wanted to do that. So that's the maximum amount of curve. That's way too much. So we'll back it off a little bit. Will that fit? Do you come on, kid? Yes, and it will still connect up to the boobly boo. The forest, if we get it in the right spot. Yes, we'll get it there. Now I can't gesture with the mouse, but to our right, we sort of want to ease the curve off there. So which one is that? Is that curve A? No, that's curve B. Okay, see if that works. Has that made it a bit? No, that's not. No, it's too gentle. It's not sharp enough. So can we? No, that's curve direction B. That's fine. Here we go. Now we've got it lined up perfectly, or as perfectly as we can get with our shoddy track laying. Obviously, the overhead stanchions aren't going to line up perfectly, but you know what? We've come pretty close. So we'll go standard track again. If we could. No, that's autosave. Just doing its thing. There we go. Okay, so we'll bring this down here so it connects up and snaps in. Bring this down here, and then obviously we'll need to connect up with the... Wait, hang on. We travel on the right. We want to connect up with this track. We'll go, say, 65. Yeah, it's fine. And we don't have any stanchions blocking the track. No, hang on. No, we have connected up the wrong... No, we connected up the right one. Saw this signal, freaked out. Yes, so trains coming in this way, we'll be able to switch off and go into the correct platform there. So we'll drop a signal down there to protect the points. I will drop a signal in here. I realise that any train waiting to come in here will be backed up onto the freight line, but I don't think that really matters, because if he's waiting at this stick here, he's backed up anyway. We still need to connect up the other end too. It's good to putting signals down. We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. So we want to come down here and then reconnect up. 65 k's, that'll do. And then we want to drop another couple of signals down here. Is that on the right side of the tracks? No, it is not. Would help if we faced the right way. Let's go ahead and we'll drop them down in front of the stanchions, just so we don't block our view of the signal. Although people on this track here don't have a great view anyway. So that's fine there, that's good. We've upgraded the stations, and now we can just upgrade the trains. So we've got 3 trains running on here, each with 12 wagons, and they're all getting a bit on in years. Yeah, let's go whole hog. Let's go the bipolar, because we know that's going to make us money. And then we want to go with, let's say, well, 320 metres of train, however many wagons that is. 320 metres, exactly. Hopefully that fits in the curve station. I think the curve station shortens the train ever so slightly, just by the nature of the curve. Maybe it's only if the rails are on the inside and the platform's on the outside. Either way, it's $22 million a vehicle, so I don't think we'll be able to get them all done. There is 1 vehicle to be replaced. Huh? We have 3. There's 1 vehicle. Okay, that might mean the other vehicles are not in an electrified area. Let's try you. Yes, okay, so yeah, only 1 of them is actually under the wires, so I've clearly missed the wires somewhere. And that is where the other 2 trains are. So you, sir, where are you? What are you doing down here? What? Why? This bloke here's under the wires. He knows where it's at. Okay, so we can replace him. That's fine. Okay. He's chuffing really hard too. God, that sounds good. That's a dirty old engine, isn't it? Where are you? You're under the wires too, so you're obviously on the right track. Can we replace you? Can't replace. Okay, why is that? Is it because you're going somewhere that doesn't have wires? You're trying to go to Lakewood South. Well, there should be wires the whole way. I'm pretty sure I strung them up. Unless I missed a spot. That could be a concern. Let's just bring the old track upgrading tool out again. I didn't miss a spot under the bridge. No, that's fine. You can get through here fine. Yep, this is all good. Yeah, that's fine. Come along here. Yeah, all good. Good. That platform there I electrified just in case you want to go through there. You don't want to cross over here, do you? Let's have a look. Logs, planks, rock to Biston. No, you keep going along this way and that's all electric. That's fine. That's fine. Close that. Yep, that's all good. It's all good. Okay. I'm a bit perplexed as to why you don't want to upgrade. I'm pretty sure I upgraded all the platforms here just in case you got a bit lost. I might have missed a spot at this junction, but I don't think so. No, that's all green. That's all green. Okay. Coming up here. We've electrified through the middle of this platform. That's fine. That's the route you go on, isn't it? Yes, okay. And then you come up the top here. Yeah. We haven't missed something at the points. No, that's green all the way through. Yep, the wires are definitely uninterrupted. We've electrified this station. Have we missed it? We missed a spot somewhere over here, right back where we started. Yes, of course, we've missed this little bit of track here. There we go. I knew we must have missed something. Wonder why it let me replace the other one then. Yep, so you're now replaced. And the third one on this route, God knows what he's doing. Where are you going? Okay, we'll close this because it's just going to lag everything. So you're trying to go to Lakewood South. Okay, I get that. You've got a full load of planks. So somehow, you've come out of here and ended up taking a left turn here. Why? Why would you... I'm just going to send you to the depot. You can just, you can just disappear. I mean, we're going to replace you anyway. So, yeah. You know what? We're just done with you. Hopefully the 2 electric trains can carry the burden until we go ahead and and upgrade. Make some money. So yeah, you've got your load of planks. When you unload those, you will upgrade to an electric train. And where's your other friend? Hopefully he's closer to upgrading than you are. What are you? Train 49. Let's have a look. You are coming back with a full load of logs. Of course you are. When you get here, though, you will upgrade and you'll pick up some of these logs. So that's okay. That's not too bad. And I can't remember how much we priced your replacement out as. That's 22.7. Oh, yeah, we sort of have enough. We only have to take a small loan out. Let's go ahead and grab one of those. And then, yeah, just 320 metres of state cars. Not enough money. Okay, by small loan, I mean slightly larger loan. But you know what? We need to get these trains moving because these trains are one of our big profit-making machines. So yeah, we kind of need the coin. So again, spend money to make money. And off camera, I'll replace a bunch of road vehicles and let time tick by, and we'll build up the bank balance and pay that loan down in no time. Back up to 1 million. That's good. Someone's unloaded. Come on. There you go. That's done it. And this is logs, planks, rock to Biston. I don't know why it says it goes to Biston. It clearly does not. We have to update that. You're not going to Biston. You're going to whatever we abbreviated Tucson as. I think that was Tux. It sounds good. We'll go Tux. There you go. Okay, off you go. There you go. Good. So that is yet another electric train. Hopefully these guys turn around and we're already back up to 10 million. We've already pretty much paid our loan off. That is that was a lot quicker than expected. I thought I'd have to run the game. We must have just unloaded a steel train. We got a lot of steel waiting here. Yes, you sir are awesome. How are you doing for money? You are making a lot of money. Yes, you're definitely a candidate to be electrified as well. And you've still got so much room at this platform. We can build an even longer train. Isn't that what America's all about? Big ass trains. I don't know if that's how they describe them, but they should. But you know what? Off camera, I'm going to go ahead and replace a few old vehicles. Anything significant I will save until the next episode. But I think that'll do us for today. So I would like to thank you for watching. Your company is always appreciated. This has been another game on the American free game map of Transport Fever. Thanks for your company, and I'll see you next time. Later days.